Okie dokie. We're about to get started. I'm going to give it just 1 minute while I find my notes and people are popping in real quick. Y'all, I did not get to do dinner on time, so if I'm stuffing my face briefly in between talking, that's why. Our stove, literally, power went out in the middle of me cooking my chicken, and I about cried my eyes out. So dinner was late. I was like, no, I'm so hungry and I gotta host a Zoom. Okay, so happy 2023, you guys. I'm so stinking excited for this new year. And I don't know if any of you feel it, but I definitely feel it. And there's a shift in the air. Okay. There's a huge shift. Our company is taking a shift for the better. There's so many promotions available. There's so many bonuses available. We have a new CEO for those of you that don't know, and he is absolutely amazing. His name is John Alcala. If y'all don't follow him and his wife, Sherry Lynn has actually wrote a book that I really, really love and helped me so much with leadership called You Can Do Hard Things. And they're just, everything that they embody is just absolutely incredible. They follow Christ and put him first and foremost. They're just always, they're for the people. And I think that's great. They've been in the field for years. They've got years of experience. He's watched his wife, from the outside looking in and what she struggles with. So I feel like the insight that they're going to bring to the table this year is going to be like nothing we've ever seen before. Not that Mark and them weren't amazing, because they are absolutely amazing and they're still running things. But I think that insight alone is going to be incredible for what's to come. And so there's a huge shift and I am here for it. I am riding the train until the end. So I'm dead, because that's how long we've been riding this train. So anyways, so there is $49 promo codes going on right now for the business. If you don't know, you're under a rock. And if you don't know, I want to encourage you to start treating your business like a business, because if you don't know that and you're not brand new and you didn't enroll yesterday, you should know that. So make sure that you make it a priority to hop on calls whenever we have our family call, so that y'all know announcements and what is going on. And if you can't hop on them as they're happening, you can always catch the replay, or Diana, Ashlyn, or myself always sends in the chat a recap for you to briefly read over, so that you can still stay up to date with everything. So make sure that you treat your business like a business. That's just like I was saying in our team page the other day, if you were at a corporate job and they had a mandatory meeting every Monday and you didn't show up, you would be fired. So you can't expect to make business money if you don't show up for your business and make it a priority to know what's going on behind the scenes. So anyways, we have $49 promo codes going on from now until the 6th. I am telling everybody from now until the 5th, because on the 6th, I don't want to be waiting on everybody to be like, no, backing out. I want to know how many people I have so that I can push and just be putting people in on the 6th and not have to worry about last minute follow-ups or last minute check-ins or anything like that. So a couple ways to excel with this promo is to make sure that you're being really, really loud, you guys. Get in your stories and talk about the business opportunity every single day and be excited. Have a smile on your face and have your kids in the background. It doesn't have to be perfected or staged. It needs to be genuine, authentic you. My kids are always in the background when I'm talking about the business, but people love that because they can relate. So make sure that you're sharing your life, you're sharing what the business is doing for you, you're sharing work sessions whenever you're on them. You could share Zoom so that they can see that we're not in this by ourselves. We're always on here together working. And just be loud and proud about your business and what we have to offer. Make sure that you're doing host to post. Distributor host to post are hot right now. And if you open up our boards app, Diana actually shared one that I really, really like and I've been using today and have had some good feedback with. And it has your phone number on it. I put it in there under Becca's because it has my phone number. So please don't send your people my phone number, because I won't know that they're your people. Change it to your own phone number. I just have it in there for quick access and as an example. But anyway, so add your phone number to it and have people to text you. We're getting them on the phone anyway, so that just kind of takes a step out of you having to get their phone number and all of that. Yeah, tons last month. Good. I started it today. I've been using the little picture that's in there and I got some feedback, and I actually signed a distributor from that last month, but not as much as I want. I want to pick it up. So I like the whole text messaging thing, but make sure that you're doing host to post. And I would encourage you right now, to be focused unless you're working on growing your friends list. Like if you have 300 friends, go do your giveaway host post. But if you're good on friends, get you some distributor host post up like crazy and focus on that from now until the 6th, because you want to take full advantage of this. Get your distributors out of the way and go for 3. Those of you that have had one-on-one coaching calls with me already this month know that I've been talking about the power of 3 and what it can do for you. You guys, that's some big money in the power of 3. So go get your 3 distributors and get them while it's only $49, and then you have the rest of the month to focus on customers. So I wouldn't even worry about customers right now unless they just come to you. I would be focused on getting these distributors in between now and the 6th. That gives you 3.5 weeks to go get the customers. And then make sure that you're asking everybody that posted about, or that asked you about the gummies promo when it was BOGO. It is no longer BOGO. Go back to them. There's a script in the boards where you can let them know that they can still basically get BOGO. It's $4 extra, and they're still getting 2 bottles of gummies, but they also have the opportunity to work the business and make some income while they're getting those results. There's a script for that in boards as well. And that's worked really well for me with getting some extra potentials under my belt, and then going live. I need to go live so bad, and I'm actually going to do that tomorrow. I was going to make a point to do it today and did not. So you guys, go live on your page. I know it's so scary, but I always tell you this all the time. Diamonds are made under pressure. You've got to break those glass ceilings. It's going to be uncomfortable, okay? Nothing great is ever comfortable. And if it is, then it's probably not the best thing for you, okay? So go be uncomfortable. It'll get easier the more you do it. Diana is my favorite example to use for this, because gosh, I used to bug her all the time, but I used to be like, Diana, just count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and hit the live button. It's okay. And that's the same thing for you guys. 1, 2, 3, hit live, and then there's no going back. You just got to get in there and get it done because you're already live. But she done that, and now it's just, she's a natural. It just rolls off of her tongue. And so the more that you do it, you'll find your confidence. Just like with Joni, the more people she's enrolled, she's finding her confidence. And so nothing new is ever going to be comfortable. That's just how it is. So it's the same thing when it comes to lives, but I'm telling you guys, there's great reward, and you never know who needs to hear your voice versus just see a posted script on your wall. So go live and be in your stories. Make sure that you know that people need this business, you guys. There's so much going on in our world right now. We have inflation going on. Everybody just came out of Christmas. There's just so much going on that I don't know any family right now that couldn't use an extra income coming in, that couldn't benefit from it in some way, even if it was so that they could help a relative, you know? So people need this business, and we have the perfect opportunity for them to join right now with it being discounted. So here is a challenge I want you guys to do. Get you out a piece of paper, and we're going to go through this kind of quick, but get you out a piece of paper or the notes on your phone. And real quick, this came from an upline that I really look up to. Shara, do you think it's okay if I share her name? Since you shared it. Okay. Her name is Jenica. I didn't want to like bust that out there because I know we weren't supposed to say anything. But anyways, I loved her little write down thing that she gave her team to do, and I think it'd be great for us. So write down first one is, how much money do you want to make this month? And while you guys are thinking about money, I just want y'all to know that those of you that haven't heard my power of 3 on a one-on-one, you guys, there's so much money on the table around 3 distributors, and I still haven't done the math on it, but I will. Actually, I think I did, and I posted it in Diamond Tribe. I can't remember, but you guys, getting 3 distributors lets you get 3 150s. Getting 3 distributors lets you get also 3 350s. And then also it charts you for Ruby. That's an extra $500 a month residual income. And then whenever you hit Ruby this month, that's another extra $500 Ruby bonus. And then whenever you hit that Ruby, because you've got your 3, you're qualified for a success bonus, which is $1,500. So you can earn 3 150s, 3 350s, a Ruby rank up 500, a Ruby bonus 500, and a success bonus 1,500 just by getting 3 distributors. The power of 3 is freaking real right now. It's always been real. Like, we've always focused on the power of 3, but there's so much money on the table around 3 distributors right now. It is insane. And so if you're not taking full advantage of this promo and pushing for at least 3 minimum, you are seriously you're setting yourself up for failure, in my opinion, because there's just so much money on the table. And I know that not everybody wants that. Well, actually, I think everybody does want that, or you wouldn't be here. But y'all, you're just missing out. You're missing out for sure. So focus on 3 and then let the rest of the month be where you fill in your customers. So the next question is, how many lives do you want to change? How many lives do you want to change this year? Not this month, this year. Y'all, this business is a people business. We're in this for ourselves, but we're not by ourselves. And so in order for us to not be by ourselves, we have to care about others. And so as you're growing and you're getting those 3 people, you're going to be growing your leadership. You're going to be challenged to stretch a little bit and grow your leadership. And your leader is going to help you with that and coach you through it. But you'll soon see, if you haven't already, that this is truly a people business. For me, I am here to serve my family and to help my family, but I'm also here because I know that so many of you have some big whys, and I want to help y'all achieve them too. I want to be able to see Diana be able to add on to her house and get that wraparound porch that she's always wanted. I want to be able to see her get the sewing room that she's dreamed of. I want to be able to help Joni go back to Alaska and take me with her. That's not one of her whys. But anyways, I want to be able to help you guys achieve y'all's goals too. Help the stay-at-home mom, or the mom that's not a stay-at-home mom and wants to be, come home to her babies because she's basically working to pay for daycare. You know? So this is such a people business, and you can seriously help change so many people's lives, whether they're making $150 or $500 under you. For me, $150 would have been huge because I was literally only hoping to make $40 when I first started. I was like, if I can make an extra $40 to help pay for these kids' diapers, we'll be balling. Okay. So if I would have made $150 right off the gate, like you guys have the opportunity to now with bonuses, I don't know, I probably would have passed out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. $150 when I was joining for 40, that was huge. That was a whole water bill. Hello, sign me up. Okay. Do y'all know how much relief that can take off of a family right now to pay their water bill for them? So number 3's question: what is one thing that you need to change to make this happen? A self-limiting belief. Maybe you struggle with feeling worthy of leading a big team. Maybe you struggle with feeling like people take you as a joke or whatever on your social media. So you're scared to go live and you're scared to get in your stories. What is it? And then number 4 is, how much debt do you want to pay off, or one thing that you want to buy for yourself if you don't have debt to pay off, like one big thing. If you're going to try to go look at a big car or a house or something like that, how much debt do you want to pay off this year? Or what is one big thing you want to purchase this year? It's important that we get these things out of the way though and know what we're shooting for, because we're right here on January 2nd. And you don't want to go any further into the year without knowing what your vision is for the year and where you're going and what you want for your life, because you want to be able to have something to look forward to every single day and something that's going to drive you on the hard days, because you guys, it's going to get hard. Life is going to happen to you just like it happened last year. I wish we could say new year, new me, and all this jazz that people like to say, but let's just be realistic. Life happens. Your kids are going to get sick. Somebody might go in the hospital that you love. Okay. There may be a death in your family. I pray not, but that's life, you guys. It's always being thrown at us. And so if we don't know what we're pushing for and we don't have a vision for like why we're even doing this in the first place, when we feel like we could spend the time we're doing this on other things, we're going to quit. We're going to give up. It's inevitable. That's just how it works. Okay. So it's really important. And that's why I had you guys write those things down so you could kind of get a vision for where you're going and what you want out of this business. And with that, I want to encourage you to make you a dream board. Most of our team got together and made a dream board in person. But if you haven't made a dream board yet, go make you a dream board. This is mine over here. And I have everything that I want to accomplish. Now, is there some crazy things on there that I'm realistically don't think I may be able to do this year? Yeah, like I don't think I'm going to be able to take my kids to Disney this year. There's just so much that we need to do that will come before that. I don't think that we're going to buy our dream home this year. I mean, that's a huge investment for what we're wanting. But I still have them on there because I know one day that they're going to happen. And I know that those are big things that I'm pushing for. And I also have smaller scale stuff on there, like making sure that we spend more family nights, making sure we do date nights monthly. Those are smaller scale stuff that I want to be able to check off. So get you a vision and figure out where you're going and what you're pushing for and put it on a board somewhere where you can see it. Another thing that I want to encourage you guys, because we're talking all about DTs tonight and growing your faith in yourself and your business, is growing your leadership. So as you're getting these 3 people on board, you're going to have to, like I was saying a minute ago, grow in your leadership. And so some ways that I want to encourage you guys, I know once again, it is uncomfortable, but if you have team under you currently, I want to encourage you to go ahead and take the drop and start doing some of these things. Okay. We need the leadership on our team. Okay. Diana, Ashlyn, and I do not want to be the only ones leading forever. I promise you that. I love you guys so much. I love leading you guys. I'm going to do these Zooms, but I want some up and coming leaders to step up. And so if you feel called to speak on Zooms, message me and be like, hey, can I talk on the Monday night Zoom? I have something that's really working and I want to share it. It can be a 5-minute, like, hey, this is a host post that's really working for me, something like that. But you guys step up into your leadership because your girls are going to want to hear from you too. They joined you because they believe in you and they trust you and look up to you. And so they want to hear from you. So if you want to share something, reach out and be like, hey, can I share? Absolutely. I will step down. You can step up. Absolutely. Another thing, hosting power hours or power 30s. It doesn't even have to be an hour. It could be completely host to post task or host to post focused or like one task focused. I can't talk. You could do several different tasks or just focus on one. But hosting just random ones. It doesn't have to be a specific time. It doesn't have to be weekly. It could be one time if you just want to kind of dip your toes in the water with it. Just drop it in the chat and be like, hey, if anybody wants to work with me, I'm going to host a power 30 or I'm going to host a power hour. Your team is going to like seeing you step up and do that stuff. I promise you. And then another option to help grow your leadership, you guys, is going live in our team page. You guys can absolutely go live in there anytime you feel you want to. It doesn't matter what it's about. I don't care if you go live in there just to be like, hey, you guys, I just want to hop on and talk to y'all for a minute, tell y'all over on Telegram, there's some really cute slides. Okay, I don't really know how to do it, but if somebody can tell me how to do it, you can add your picture to it. I think it would be so cute, just whatever, okay? The point is that your team, as you're enrolling people, want to hear from you and they want to see your face more than they want to see my face. I promise. Because they didn't join Becca. They didn't join Diana. They didn't join Ashlyn. They had joined you. And so I promise that they want to hear from us, but they really want to hear from you because they trusted you enough to join the business with you. And so they want to hear from you more. So step into that leadership a little bit and stretch yourself. And like I said, doesn't have to be all the time. It could be once or twice until you're comfortable with it. And it could be one thing or it could be all the things. But anyways, there's that. And then making sure that you're taking care of yourself this year, you guys. That's going to play a huge role as you're walking into leadership and you're starting trainings and you're growing your business and you're pushing for all these goals. Make sure that you take care of yourself along the way and don't leave yourself on the back burner. Drink your water, get plenty of sleep. Please, for the love of God, don't stay up until 2 a.m. messaging people. Get that done earlier in the day. Anyways, get your sleep, drink your water, get a good morning routine. That is like everything for me. A good morning routine sets my whole day up correctly. Today was such a good day because I got on, by the way, y'all, the prayer Zoom I shared this morning happens every morning, Monday through Friday. That was the first time I've been on that specific one. And that's the best prayer Zoom I've ever been on. It was so good. Like so good. I knew one of those girls. It was Tracy Joe Rose. Maybe y'all know who I'm talking about. She was the only one I knew on there. But it was so good. It was smaller scaled. I loved it. I'll be on every day, Monday through Friday. It filled my cup up so much, you guys, so much. So just get a good morning routine, whether that's journaling, doing your personal development, hopping on a prayer Zoom, whatever it is, because it'll set your day up really well. And that's part of taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're doing your personal development take walks every day, just anything to fill your cup up, because you have to stay filled and take care of yourself. Otherwise, everything in your life will plummet, your personal life and your business life, because girlfriend, you will get drained because you're pouring out of your cup into so many different areas of your life. You're pouring into being a mom, and you're pouring into being a spouse, and you're pouring into being a business leader, and you're pouring into leading your team. And it's a lot. I promise it's a lot. And so if you're not filling your cup up and starting your day with that, by noon, you're gonna be like, I'm over this. I ain't doing not a one host to post. But nobody asked me to get on a Zoom. Over it. Mom's out. Okay. So fill your cup up and pour into yourself. And then lastly, stay consistent, you guys. So much can happen if you just stay consistent with this business, even when you're not seeing results. I just shared my screen with Joni earlier, like before this Zoom, and showed her the consistency real, girl. I was showing her my thing, and I was kind of embarrassed because there was like 60 unread messages where people just ignore me straight up. I followed up with them, and I got left on red. I was like, well, they left me on red. Well, maybe soon I'll find somebody that responded back. Maybe soon, but it happens, you guys. But I'm going to stay consistent, even though 60 people ignored me today, because I know my one's out there. Maybe it's not going to come today. Maybe not tomorrow. Shoot, my guesses might not come until the 6th, but I don't care because they're going to come, because I done prayed Jesus that they would come, and he said yes. So I know that he is going to bless what I'm doing right now, but he can bless it if I ain't taking the steps in the first place. So stay consistent every single day, you guys. All right, we have a couple more minutes before this is going to time out on us. We have like 6 minutes. Anybody have anything on their heart that they want to share? Feel free to unmute.
Could you share what that prayer Zoom is again?
Yes. Please, 1 second. Are you in our team chat, Monica? I can't remember if I have you in there yet or not. I don't think so. I'll send it to you privately.
Okay, thank you.
You'll be in the chat soon, if you're wondering. You're almost there, girl. Almost there in the train. Okay. I'm gonna send it to you. It's every morning at 8 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have anything that they want to share?
I would just say that now is not the time to sit on these codes. You guys, $49 for people to join has not happened in a very, very, very long time. And this is the best time to grow your business like crazy. Don't worry about the customers right now. Don't worry about anything, how you're going to train them, none of that stuff, because we're all here to help you. I would just solely focus on following up, getting your distributor host post up, getting people on the phone, showing your face, all the things to, get your business out there, make business posts, share, your story with this business. There's tons of tools to help you write a story post, and just make sure that you are, making those connections with people that can use an extra income right now. Because who can't? I mean, groceries are sky high right now. Gas is crazy. Everything is crazy. An extra income would help anybody in this world. So don't be afraid to share it, and don't miss this opportunity to grow your business to, I wouldn't even say like diamond or anything. Just focus on these bonuses, you guys. 150, 350, 4,000, 3,000. That will help you guys so much. It'll help me. I mean, that is a lot of money, and don't count yourself out of them before, it's too late. Just push for it as hard as you can, and you'll thank yourself later. So that's all that I wanted to add, is just to really motivate you guys to treat this time wisely that we have for this next 4 days or something of it. They said it will not be extended, so take advantage of it.
Yeah, and I just done the math on all those numbers I gave you a minute ago. That's $2,000, unless you're less than 3 months in. Then that's $5,000, or sorry, 1,500. Hold on, plus 1,500, 3,500. My bad. Anyway, so if you're over 3 months, you've got whatever I just said. 2,500. I can't remember what I said. Squirrel brain, mom brain is real. But if you're less than 3 months, it's 3,500. So that's a lot of money that you have on the table, just focusing on 3, you guys. Just focusing on 3. 3 distributors. That's it. The power of 3. So if you haven't had a one-on-one with me yet this month, make sure you get with me and get one if you're in my downline, because I have an awesome setup that we're in the works of right now for pushing to Ruby and some accountability and stuff like that around the power of 3 and getting those promotions and getting these bonuses. So if you want to be a part of that, message me and we'll get on video chat and I'll walk you through what all of it is, what all the craziness is, and see if it's something you want to commit to. But anyways, thank you guys for hopping on with me, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Bye, guys.